Yo, listen up, fam. Just when we thought Diddy's drama couldn't get any crazier, it's like he's turned the mess dial up to 11. Dude's straight up refusing to leave his jail cell. Can you believe that? The music mogul turned inmate is apparently stalling his legal battles by not stepping out to face a mountain of lawsuits waiting for him. According to attorney Tony Busby's sidekick, Antigone Curis, Diddy's little jailhouse sit-in is messing up not one, but two big cases. It's gotten so wild that Curis had to hit up the court, asking them to push back some important meetings from January 10th to February. Why? Because they can't even serve the dude his papers. And it ain't just about these civil suits. Diddy's got a criminal trial coming up in May 2025, facing some heavy charges that could lock him up for 15 to 20 years. With lawsuits piling up and a federal court date already set, you gotta wonder if this is all part of some genius plan or if the pressure's finally getting to him. Stick around, because we're just scratching the surface of this tangled mess. Now, let's dive into the lawsuits Diddy's been dodging. And trust me, the details are as wild as they are disturbing. First up, we got Philip Pines, a former assistant, who's coming at Diddy with some serious claims. Pines is suing for misconduct and says he dealt with a toxic work environment that spiraled out of control between 2019 and 2021. And it gets crazier. According to court docs, Pines claims his job involved prepping for what Diddy called Wild King Nights. Just picture hotel rooms stocked with baby oil and some wild party gear you'd never expect. Pines says these nights lasted for days, and guess who had to clean up the mess? This dude claims he saw it all, from leftover party supplies to some personal remnants. Things just got way crazier. Pines is saying Diddy straight up pressured him into some wild situation with a chick while he just stood there, no shame. And if that ain't wild enough, there's this insane story about Diddy supposedly holding a woman over a 17th floor balcony. Yeah, you heard me right, a balcony. Diddy's legal crew is firing back hard, calling all this nonsense and claiming that no matter how many lawsuits pop up, it don't change the fact that Mr. Combs ain't ever done anything non-consensual. They're all about clearing his name in court, but let's be real. Can one dude handle this many lawsuits without some dirty laundry coming out? What do you think? Is this just the tip of the iceberg? Now that we've spilled the tea on the lawsuits, let's peek into the Metropolitan Detention Center and see what Diddy's life is like behind bars. Spoiler alert, it ain't nothing like his fancy penthouses and private jets. But I bet you already guessed that. Remember that holiday freakout we all heard about? Reports said he was breaking down during the holidays, making us wonder if Diddy's big persona was finally cracking. But here's the twist. Sources say he's gone even deeper into isolation, barely leaving his cell for days. Now, some insiders think he's scared. And let's be real, the MDC ain't exactly a fan club. Others think he's just trying to flex and control his space while all these lawsuits and charges close in on him. And of course, there's chatter that this could just be another way to stall the legal mess. I mean, let's keep it 100 here. Being stuck in a cell ain't exactly the vibe for teamwork, right? But check this out. Word on the street is Diddy's been diving into meditation and yoga to keep his head straight and deal with the not-so-glam life behind bars. Can you picture him, legs crossed, trying to chill while all those lawsuits stack up like winter snow in NYC? On the flip side, some peeps say he's still flexing that tough guy act, balancing between being real and putting on a show. One source even said he's keeping his chin up like he's invincible. But hold up, is this the same dude we heard was crying in his cell over the holidays? So what's the deal? Is Diddy slowly losing it, or is he just playing it cool, waiting to hit back against all these claims? One thing's for sure, this drama is just heating up, and we're only scratching the surface. If you thought the lawsuits and jail gossip were crazy, just wait till you hear what Jaguar Wright's been spitting. Known for her no-filter interviews and calling out the shady side of the music biz, she just dropped a major bomb about her nemesis, Diddy. In a wild chat with Real Life Productions, she straight up claimed Diddy's been living with HIV.
What?
Yup, you heard that right. She said he's been facing it head on, not letting it hold him back from his rise in the entertainment game. She straight up threw out that eyebrow-raising question about how many dudes are out here flying under the radar. Like, for real, it's wild. Dude faced it head on, didn't flinch, kept doing his thing. But seriously, how many are out there undetected? Now, before you let that marinate, there's more. She didn't just stop at the health stuff. She went all in on painting Diddy as this shady, dangerous dude in the game, claiming he's got some heavy hitters backing him up. She even said she could name at least 20 other folks who are just as sketchy as Diddy and might be dealing with the same health issues. And it gets deeper than just Diddy's drama. Jaguar had some spicy takes on Jay-Z's lawyer, saying Diddy and Jay-Z were never tight, just business pals. Trust me, you'll crack up at what she said about that. And guess what? Will Smith doesn't know Diddy either. It's like a whole virus out here, man. What's that all about? Jaguar was clearly loving the moment. She's been on point with her predictions about these big names. Do you really buy into the idea that Diddy and Jay-Z aren't close? There's a ton of footage and pics that say otherwise, but they've been wiped from the web. Jaguar's words have set off a storm on social media. Some folks see her as a brave whistleblower, exposing the dark side of fame, while others are skeptical, pointing out her past with wild, sometimes unverified claims. Both sides got their reasons, for sure. Honestly, her claims just add more spice to Diddy's already messy drama. Jaguar Wright knows how to keep the chatter going online, and this latest scoop has cranked up the noise even more. So, what's the deal? Is Jaguar spilling some real tea about the industry, or is she just on a personal vendetta to stir the pot for Diddy? One thing's clear, this saga ain't cooling off anytime soon. With all the wild allegations, lawsuits, and now Jaguar's jaw-dropping claims, Diddy's once solid rep is looking shaky. That HIV rumor alone has sent shockwaves, piling on top of the already huge stack of accusations against him. Let's be real, Diddy's reputation was already hanging by a thread. Some might say it's toast. With all the lawsuits and explosive claims from ex-associates, plus his reported antics behind bars, his public image is taking hit after hit. But this latest bombshell, it's the kind of news that sticks, whether it's true or not. The public doesn't wait for the courts to sort things out. Rumors like this don't just fade away. They simmer and shape how folks see you, no matter the facts. And while Diddy's legal crew is busy shooting down these claims, the sheer number and weight of them make it tough for even his biggest fans to ignore. But here's a wild thought. Could these rumors be a strategic play to take Diddy down? Or are we finally seeing the darker side of his past? The timing of everything, the lawsuits, the viral interviews, the jail stories, has got people raising eyebrows. Is this a smear campaign, or are we watching the unraveling of a carefully crafted image? One thing's for sure, these stories are way more than just about Diddy's current situation. They're flipping his whole legacy upside down, man. Once a big shot in hip-hop, now he's just making headlines for all the wrong stuff. His spot in history is getting rewritten right before our eyes. So, what's Diddy gonna do now? Honestly, it's looking like a total mess for the bad boy boss. Sticking around and not selling might buy him some time, but at what price? Legally, this move is like a ticking time bomb. Just 'cause the lawsuits are piling up doesn't mean they'll just vanish. It's only cranking up the pressure. Lawyers on both sides are hustling to keep up with the timelines, but the courts ain't gonna wait forever. The longer Diddy hangs around, the worse it could get, especially with all these civil cases stacking up next to his criminal trial. Judges don't play nice with delays, and his moves could totally backfire, making it harder for his legal crew. Plus, there's the big picture. His criminal trial is set for May 2025. If he keeps acting like this, it could get real messy. Prosecutors might say his refusal to play ball shows he's not taking responsibility, or even that he's guilty. And managing both criminal and civil cases at the same time? That's no easy task. His legal team is feeling the heat trying to juggle all this while saving his public image. But here's a twist. Maybe this is part of a bigger game. Is Diddy hoping to drag things out to wear down his accusers? Or is he just a guy who's feeling trapped and out of options? Either way, it's a risky bet that could cost him big time. As this legal saga unfolds, all eyes are on Diddy. Will he face the storm or keep hiding, hoping it all blows over? Whatever's next, one thing's for sure. The clock's ticking and the stakes have never been higher. He might want to remember that trial day is just a few months away, and there's a solid chance he'll have a bunch more lawsuits knocking on his door before it all kicks off. We're wrapping up today's gossip on the bro love drama, but trust me, there's way more to spill. What's your vibe on Diddy chilling in his cell? Is he playing it smart legally or just cracking under the heat? And what about Jaguar Wright's wild claims? Are they legit or just some hater talk? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay in the loop for the next juicy deets, smash that like button and hit subscribe. The end of today's hot tea on Brother.